AITA for not letting my son get a dog? My son, 18, lives with me in a condo I own. We have 2 cats that we've had for 10 years. About 2 months ago, he announced that he is getting a dog. I said no. There are reasons I won't allow it for now. 1. We both work and I feel it's unfair to leave a dog inside 9+ hours too. Our WA only allows 2 pets and we have 2 pets. 3. When one of the cats recently had a UTI, I asked him to give her a dose or 2 of her antibiotics when I was not home, and he refused. So he's unwilling to care for the pets we already have. He says he prefers to be homeless with a dog than live under my oppression. He's so oppressed in that I only ask $130 per mo to cover a portion of his monthly car insurance. He also states that he has already paid to have the dog neutered and it arrives mid-February, as it's currently being fostered by a family he knows. No. That dog is not coming here. AITA? I have told him that by January 31st, he needs to show proof of obtaining his own car insurance. An 18-year-old male with 1 speeding ticket is likely $300 per mo or so. Rent in Denver for a 1BD is at least $1,200 per mo. I gave him a budgeting worksheet to help him decide if 100% of everything plus a dog is really better than $130 and no dog. He says he's leaving. I'll be changing the locks. NTA I had the same conversation with my mother when I was about your son's age. Her response was I can have as many dogs as I want when I move out. Open mouth smile I finally got a dog when I was about 30. She asked how much he cost. The next time I saw her she handed me an envelope of cash and said, "Never say I didn't get you a bloody dog." Tears of joy. NTA. Greater than he says he prefers to be homeless with a dog than live under my oppression. That offer is always on the table. Also, what are the odds he wanted your cat to die so he could get a dog? NTA. You are already full up on critters. He doesn't take care of the ones you have already. Besides that, it's a condo with 2 cats. Adding even another cat, let alone a dog, would be too many for a small place. It's against the rules on top of all that. Beyond that, he says he prefers to be homeless with a dog than live under my oppression. Adios, kid, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Gimme a call when you realize how much harder it is out there. NTA greater than he prefers to be homeless with a dog. How selfish do you have to be willing to expose an animal to homelessness, just so you can have it in your life? NTA. Your son doesn't realize the responsibility a dog entails. Greater than we both work and I feel it's unfair to leave a dog inside 9+ hours. This is all the reason you need. There's been a ton of studies that show dogs shouldn't be left alone for more than 6 hours at a time. Dogs can develop a range of behavioral issues if left alone too long. NTA. If your adult son wants a dog so bad, he can go get his own apartment to have one. You may wish to suggest also he find his own living arrangements and car insurance since he wants to make adult decisions unilaterally in direct violation of your desires and WA agreement. 1. He's getting a dog. 2. He can't have the dog in your house. 3. He is an adult. He has options. He is in control. I hope he has a plan for number 3. You are NTA. NTA God, man. I don't know where to begin. Your son is a huge piece of poop. Op. 1. Your son announced that he was getting a dog. Read that again for the people in the back. He announced that he was getting a dog. He did not ask if he could get a dog. He did not ask if Op would be cool with a dog once they were able to have one, as per the WA ruling on it. No. He just said that he is getting a dog, expecting you to be okay with it, no questions asked. Red flag number 1. 2. He doesn't give a F about the cat that has the UTI. Is the son good to the other cat? Does he care about the cats at all? How do we know that he'll care about the dog? 3. How TF is Op oppressive? It's your condo and you live in WA. The son can get bent and deal with it if he feels so inclined to live homeless. Lastly, why TF would he pay for the dog to get neutered if he didn't know if getting the dog would be okay or not? Your son needs to grow TF up. Is your son's name melodramatic? NTA. But at 18 he probably is stubborn enough to go through with it anyway. Don't back down. Don't give him any hope that you're going to change your mind. But if you can see some other way to de-escalate, then it's probably a good idea. NTA. The number 1 rule of pet ownership is that everyone else in the household must agree. He didn't even bother with that, so he is not ready for a dog. And #X200B. Edit. Typo. .1 word. NTA. Stick to your guns. Part of growing up into an adult is learning you can't have everything you want. I'd love to have a dog or cat, but that's not feasible while I'm renting. He'll realize pretty quick how good he's got it currently. I love the oppressed line, it's classic teenage angst. Cracked me up. Stick to oppressing him if it's that bad, the door's there. If he'd rather be homeless, then let him be. Sorry to talk about your kid this way, but he's being an entitled little asshole who needs to grow the hell up. I'd start charging rent to prompt him to move the hell out where he can get a dog under his own roof. NTA. NTA. Give kid 30-day notice and tell him to start thinking about where he is going to live. If he starts talking about being homeless, encourage him to start researching homelessness resources in the area to prepare. NTA. If he won't care for the pets you guys have had for years, then he would likely neglect the dog and the care would fall to you. Not to mention that 2 elderly cats would likely not react well to a dog being brought home suddenly. His reaction also shows his level of maturity, and I don't think he understands the reality of pet ownership nor of homelessness. It's a bit odd that an law can dictate how many pets you have if you own your home though. Info. Why'd he refuse the cat her antibiotics? Further info. Can I move in? NTA. You live in a condo and you can only have 2 pets. You already have 2 pets. I suppose the only thing you can do is tell him if he wants to keep the dog he's got to move out on his own.